Hey guys, TypeZero here. So we're continuing on our what is such and such series. Today we're gonna cover what is ASIO. So ASIO is a very popular audio stream standard for Windows. Effectively, it was created by Steinberg, the same people that brought us the VST connection standard, as well as Cubase and Wavelab and numerous other pieces of software. And ASIO stands for the audio stream input output. It's a low latency system that replaces the audio processing portion of Windows. The Windows K-Mixer that originally came out with the Windows NT kernel. So ever since Windows 2000 is really when you've seen the NT kernel being popular amongst home users. NT eventually became Windows XP, Windows Vista, 7, 8, and moving forward. All these machines, all these operating systems are based on the Windows NT kernel. So that's the core of the actual Windows operating system. Windows was never really designed for low latency, fast audio processing, and Steinberg realized this, that there was a lot of delay in between what the musicians were doing and what was actually going on in the software, and that was causing problems. I mean, if you're trying to play a piano piece on your MIDI controller, and it takes 5 seconds for the sound to come out, that can kind of throw off your playing a little bit. I mean, to the point where really good musicians, I mean, they get thrown off by as little as 3 milliseconds worth of delay. So ASIO was created to kind of supplant the Windows audio system and give musicians the tools required to be able to work at very low latency. So without having to wait for the sound coming in, the sound coming out, to have out of the computer and the DAW to take forever to load up. So that's really all ASIO is. If you're using a sound card or an audio interface that has ASIO support and you're using Windows, I cannot stress how important it is that you want to be using the ASIO driver. It will make your DAW work so much better. Your system load is going to go down. There's so many positives for ASIO. It's what's referred to as bit identical, which means that the information that's coming in, the information that's coming out is perfect. It's not being altered in any way. There's no compression. There's no altering of the actual sound quality itself. What you're hearing is true based on at the digital level. I mean, your speakers can kind of mess things up. The quality of your sound card can also alter the sound a little bit depending on the outputs and the amplifiers and preamplifiers used inside your sound card. But all that aside, what you want to make sure is that internally, inside the computer, inside the digital realm, that everything is being kept as clean as it possibly can, which ASIO does, and it's being done as fast as it can possibly be done. So if you can use ASIO, use ASIO. And the other nice option with ASIO, and most of the sound cards out there will allow you to do this. This is what you're seeing right now is the interface controller for my sound card, is that you can actually go in and change the ASIO buffer size. So the lower the number, the faster it will be. Right now I've got it set to about 5 milliseconds there. That's comfortable enough for me. Sometimes, depending on the project, I may drop it down faster, or if suddenly the projects are getting completely out of hand and there's so much going on that the computer can't keep up, I might give it a bigger buffer so that the computer has more time to be able to compute the information, and you won't get those weird playback glitches and errors and stuff like that. So that's what ASIO is. It's the audio stream input output for Windows, for musicians to be able to work quickly, effectively, and without any sort of alteration to the audio signal.